Thank you so much for being here today and inviting me to this interview. A celebrity like yourself to actually take time out of your schedule to interview me means a lot. So thanks for having me. By default, that's going to happen. As a human being, which I am one, I think so, that's what somebody's told me. I've watched new movies, I've read new books, I've met new people, I've learned new production tricks, I've listened to new music. So these things will, by default, change you and move you in one direction or another. So I have changed while making the chapters. I can't tell you exactly how or why, but I will certainly be sure to ask my mother the next time I see her and see what she thinks, and I'll get back to you. Well, that is a question that is often asked because I think that people are still somewhat confused by it. The first 8 songs were released in chapters, 2 songs per chapter, 4 chapters, 8 songs. Now there's 6 more to go, which will make 14 songs total. I am not releasing chapter 5 digitally, and that's all. Actually, the next step is the actual physical CD and the actual full digital album. There will be a chapter 5 for those who bought chapters 1 through 4 digitally and only just want the digital. That will be available, of course, but I'm not just doing that this time. This will be the final collection of all 14 songs in one place, physical CD, full artwork, all kinds of merch and goodies, and this will be the culmination of all of this work. Yes. Not sure. Yes. Yes and yes. Meaning rock band, DJ. No, and you're lucky that I'm not. I absolutely hope so. I do not make music unless you can have sex with it. Not having sex to it, but having sex with it. So we are designing a special CD case just for that purpose. It's going to be wrapped in a very square piece of plastic that will inside contain a very circular piece of plastic that when you remove it and put in a specific device, that device will decode the zeros and ones and the digital data there and translate that into a sound that will come blaring out of your speakers, scare your mother, and chase away all the neighborhood children. There's a lot of great suggestions, but I couldn't actually name it all of your suggestions, so I had to pick one. As I was writing the song, one of the lines kept popping out, and it was, "It makes no difference who we are," and that's the name of the track. So thank you for your contributions. I'm really looking forward to singing this song with you live because it's meant for you to sing with me. That was the whole purpose of the track. What have I learned about what's that? Yeah. Okay, so that's a good question. I've learned quite a bit. I've learned that I don't love writing a lot of demos and then picking a song. I've learned that I don't like recording really crappy sounding demos that you guys get beta sessions of, and that I'd much rather just start a track and finish it, which is the way I've always typically worked. I've learned that one of the fastest land animals is the cheetah. That Chris Nolan really took the Batman character to a whole different level that we have never seen him in cinema before. I've learned that there's a really great sushi restaurant in Kegel Harbor here in Michigan. I've also learned to never stick my tongue in an electrical outlet. The chances of coming over to the UK are very good. And I might even come over there to play some shows too. Not sure. Still putting that together right now. So if you, my incredibly talented and gorgeous celebrity guest, would like to maybe suggest a song order for me, I'll give you the album. I got some 96 kilobit MP3s I can throw at you, and you can kind of propose that to me because I respect your opinion and I value your hair. So I'll give that to you after the interview, and if you want to suggest that to me, then I'll let these fine people know what the song order is. But as of right this second, I'm not 100% sure. All I know is it's starting with "It Makes No Difference Who We Are" and it's ending with "Against the Tide," and everything in between those. The other 12 tracks in between are kind of up for grabs. That's a very good question. And I wish there was a really concise and specific answer, but much like the way I can make music, lyrics and concept for this album kind of followed the same course, which is something that developed and grew over time. I just had this idea about making a wish, wishing upon something, wishing, and then, you know, the idea of wishing upon a star, we've all heard that since our childhood, you know, wish upon a star.
When you wish upon a star.
And then I had this thought about wishing upon a black star, which would end up delivering your wish, but probably something that you didn't intend, something that you wished you didn't wish for. So that is what started the seed of the song Blackstar, and it was after the song Blackstar, lyrically, that started coming together, that I started realizing that wishing upon a black star, the idea really came from the lyrics for Blackstar, which ended up shaping this idea of wishing upon a black star. And I said that would be a really cool name for an entire album because I can encapsulate a lot of different ideas under that banner. So it's really the moral of be careful what you wish for because you might get it. And then another moral that's really in the fabric of my being since my childhood was something that my grandfather used to tell me. And it was about wishing. And it was wish in one hand, shit in the other. Rub them together and see what you got. And that was a very valuable lesson for me. Because what it was really saying is, you can wish for something all day long, but that doesn't mean it's gonna happen. You get off your ass and do it, and then it'll happen. So don't sit around thinking that you are entitled to something or that you wish something would happen, because wishing isn't really gonna make anything happen. You have to get off your own ass and get things going. Otherwise you just end up with two piles of shit in your hands. Yes, there will be a deluxe edition. I don't know any specifics. I don't know when it's going to be released, but I will be collecting the beta sessions demos for the additional 4 or 5 songs that weren't on any previous chapters. And I will also be opening this up for your art submissions. Well, not yours, because you are a celebrity and you don't submit art to people of my caliber. But anybody on the other side of that camera who's watching this interview who would want to submit art that could be included in the PDF and potentially, you know, be on the website or be part of some merchandise. Just like the other chapters, that will be part of Chapter 5, the deluxe edition.